All right, so I'm going to take you through some more groundwork that I like to warm up with. One of the reasons I really enjoy warming up on the ground is because it lets the nervous system start to relax a little bit. And a lot of the muscles that are a part of keeping us standing, so these postural muscles, some of them get to shut off so that we can pay attention to the other players in some of these simple motions. So I'm a big fan of doing groundwork, especially in a supine, facing up position. All right, so I like to use the wall. You do not have to use the wall, but I think it's pretty beneficial. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my legs to 90 degrees, okay? And second thing I want you to do is just measure with 1 foot. You want to be able to bring it to the ground, or both feet to the ground, without the tip of your toe nudging up against the wall early. Okay, so that's going to be the start of the position. Here I am, feet pressing into the wall, hands up, wrists relaxed. You're going to take a few breaths. Good. Now on your next inhalation, start to take your arms back and wide, like the letter Y, and forwards. Do that one more time. Good. I want you to bring your right hand down, extend your right leg up towards the ceiling, flex the ankles, so pull the toes towards your chest. On an inhale, all right, I'm going to change sides. Left leg up, right arm up. On an inhale, I'm going to get long. So this is a supported dead bug. At no point is the weight shifting off of the pelvis and the sacrum. All right, press the backs of the hands into the floor, palms face up. Lift your heels. Press into the wall enough that your knees move towards the ceiling. You bring your hips off the ground. And then I just want you to roll your mid-back, low back, and hips to the floor. Okay, so do this a few more times. So you come up high. And then you're just practicing this segmental motion of lowering your spine down. So mid-back, low back, pelvis. All right, keep pushing into the hands. Start to hover the feet off and breathe. If you want to challenge, straighten one leg towards the wall. And then you can do the other side. Being sure to keep this knee at 90 degrees. Go ahead, grab behind your knees, rock it side to side. Feet go to the wall, palms down. On an inhale, curl your chin as close to your chest as possible. And down. You can do that again and do a hold. For a little bit more of a challenge, hover the feet off. And then press your palms down. And come down. All right, next, I want you to bring your right foot to the floor. Press into your right foot and your left foot at the same time. Start to lift your hips and hold. All right, from here, hover your left foot off the wall. Flex the ankle. And then you're going to start to bring it to a figure 4 by laterally rotating the leg. Land it on your right knee. Bring your hips down. Pick up your right leg. Here you go. Now, this is an active contraction. So my knee is pushing into my ankle. Ankle is pushing into the knee. You can also just put your foot on the wall if you feel like you start compensating or losing the, if your spine starts to come off the ground. All right, I'll come off the wall. For a challenge, you straighten that leg up. Bring it back to 90. Bring it all the way to the, bring it all the way to the wall. So right foot on the wall. Straighten your left leg up. Bring your left foot to the ground. And here you are, you're ready for the other side. So I press into both feet, hips come up. I straighten my right leg. All right. Then I'm going to start to bend it to 90. I'm going to externally rotate, put it on my knee into a figure 4, lower my hips, lift the left leg, ankle and knee are pressing into each other. For a challenge, you straighten the leg. Bring the foot to the wall. Nice. You're going to lift that leg up. You bring it to the floor. And pause. Both feet to the ground. Press into your feet, come to a low bridge. You want to make sure your glutes aren't squeezing in towards your tailbone. You want to keep it so that your belly and the abdominal cavity is sinking to the floor. All right, then all I want you to do, roll your mid back, low back, hips to the floor. Great, come back up. You can challenge it by adding the hands. So when I inhale, arms go back, hips come up. On an exhale, my arms move forward, mid back, low back, hips. One more time. Breathe in, hips go up. For a challenge, pick up the feet. Good, and then you can inhale, tap the wall. So this is just a little bit of a leg pump. And the whole time, this is training my core to really brace the spine towards the ground. Good, both feet down, hands down. Now this last one is a little more challenging. You bridge up. Okay, you're going to straighten your right leg towards the ceiling, or ceiling's more advanced, but to the wall is fine. Then roll mid back, low back down, foot to the floor, bridge up, left leg straightens, mid back, low back down. Come back in, you curl in, curl out, in, out. Then I'll even do some rock and rolls here. And when I do my rock and rolls, I want my toes to touch the ground. I want the back of my head to hit the floor, and find a really easy breathing. Okay, so there's a lot to it. This is a really good way to not only lengthen a lot of the hip muscles that might be chronically held short, but also start to wake up some of these core muscles without having to worry about a compensation pattern kicking in. Granted, a compensatory movement function can happen when you're laying on your back, but keeping the nervous system kind of in a parasympathetic state, it helps keep you relaxed, and then your brain is able to feel very supported the entire time, so you can focus on the little movements. For example, keeping your shoulder blade on the ground when you take your arm back, keeping your ankle flexed whenever your leg is straight. It allows you to basically slow down a little bit more. Because when you're standing up, especially if you're somebody who isn't that strong, isn't that stable, you're going to be very wobbly and shaky. And if you can build the strength and stability on the ground, that is going to transfer to standing. And I know there's probably debate about this, but this is neither the time nor place to debate if this will apply to somebody standing, because really I'm trying to improve somebody's kinesthetic awareness of how their arms and legs move in relationship to their core, and then also to improve somebody's neural drive, so the ability to press a part of their body either into the wall, into the ground. I do agree that when we come to a standing position, things change. But for now, this is a great movement ritual that you can do on your own. And again, it really gets the bracing mechanics of the abdomen and the midsection working. So I hope you try it yourself, and thanks for taking the time to do it. Bye.